Oh, joy, 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 joy. Baba booey. I'm late as shit, and that's embarrassing. Let's close that. Move streaming software over here. Breathe. Ugh, I have to get this thing done. Let's just get Howling Eye and Striking Tree done. See, that's striking, or no, that's Howling Eye cleared. Then after I do this, I gotta pick up a new book. Yes, I know I'm late. Meh. This week has been a fucking killer on my brain altogether. Like this, my work week has gone by really fucking fast, and just like, ugh. Of course, it doesn't help matters any that I've been mostly subsisting off of fucking caffeine. The weird and awkward balance of sleep medications and caffeine. Because consistency is for losers. And sane people. Gadzooks, I've been found. What else is there to do? Fuck. Oh. That's 6. Sure, if I tried to do emanation. Well, maybe? Yeah, this is either going to be pathetic or painful. I just realized I haven't done this on Extreme before. Oh, wait. Methinks that methinks I fucked up somewhere. Beg pardon. Oh dear. Well, so long as you don't use fucking... Okay, so that was relatively harmless. God damn it. Yeah, I multi-stream, so they're also on YouTube as well. Ha! So unlike Jade Stoa, I can actually do this one solo. Fucking Jade Stoa was a one-way trip into getting my head buried in the ground. How many more of these damn things do I need to do? That's 7. You know, Abyssos 8, it's not that hard. Have you done Wreath of Snakes on Extreme? Because I don't think I have. Ah. Okay. Then I'll just clear that one. It's fine. You know what? Let's just... Apparently not. All right. Wait, did I not save properly? Oh, there we go. Having one of those, I keep trying to get away and they... Yes! It's like for the A Link to the Past segments, it's Cherno, and for the Super Metroid segments, it's Alice Margatroyd. Ah. All right, let's try this again. Wah, wah. God damn it! I come to Balmung for 5 minutes! 5 minutes! Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta take my, sleep pills. Otherwise, my ass will not be able to sleep. Oh. Wow. Oh god, it's the Colgate Man. Boy, I sure as fuck would love to stop getting knocked off the goddamn platform. Oh no. Neat. Thank you for that. Gets that scratched out of the book. Clear that. Oh, excuse me. All right. Shouldn't take too terribly long, but in the interim, oh wait, no, I can't go to... As much as I would like to go through the words. The secret passage, I think I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time. Yeah, I'm not about to fuck around with that. What, did the door lock? So this is unfortunate. Is it possible to turn off... No. Fuck. This isn't helping! Wait, if I let them kill me... You're a monster. Ha! Ha! Thank God. Where is the tunnel? Oh, shit. I'm going in the wrong direction. Wondering why my outfit is black. Did I pick up another suit? Oh yeah, I have the gravity suit. Okay. It hurts. Oh yeah, I gotta move this aside so I can actually see. Oh god. Oh my god, why is it taking so long to find a fucking group? Okay, I don't have the plasma beam, so... Because I doubt the super bomb will be able to... No! Fucking... No. I'm ready to throw myself off a cliff. Oh, I am out of super bombs. Where now, brown cow? Well, not quite the same as super bombs, but super missiles are always a welcome addition. You finger fucking anus brains. Oh, hey, look at that.
暗き牢獄を次の仕留めとしてやろう。我が炎、愛しき獣と化す。消し止め、燃え上がれ。悪き獣よ。絶望と共に眠れ。思い知るがいい。我が身すら捧げた成果、とくと見よ。進め、荒ぶる真紅よ。
And I still get hit by it. The best paired with the absolute worst. Because I'm awful. You want a refund? And down he goes. Now I can switch to red mage. Shuffle. The chance is incredibly slim, but it's there. Fuck. I was so close. But I suppose 2-line is better than none. Let's see. What do you mean, what'd you do? Today is your 1-year anniversary. What? 1-year anniversary of what? Being a manager? I'm probably going to... Ah, fuck. I'm probably gonna do Pandemonium 9 through 12 just to get it out of the way since it's a new cycle anyway. Oh, it's your 1 year. Of all things to celebrate, to fucking... It's not an anniversary date you want to remember when your car got fucking T-boned. Well, no, you didn't really get T-boned. You got fucking slapped off the side of the road. Regardless, your car got fucking screwed and kind of set you back a lot. How is it all my fault? I didn't do anything. Oh.
食って戦う。
私は死んだはず。戦い続ける運命に。私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
Really?
はずい。私の言葉は魔力を帯びる。
Look, if I could actually go back in time and prevent that accident from occurring, I would. Considering that it's resulted in you developing a severe depression,
二重栄翔の興味味わいなさい。
amongst other issues,
見てつけ。これくらいはしのいでちょうだい。出番の終わり。
I recently sent you a present, so
戦うために呼ばれるとは。いいぜ、暴れてやる。せいぜい楽しませてくれよ。
let's see, I'll stand right here. Right here.
この程度じゃ終われないよな。
You want to back Nakimakura? That would be a first.
飛ばしてやる。
Okay, I need to stay in front of him. Oh. Genuinely kind of surprised the main tank was able to survive that. They must have slapped their oh shit button like dead set.
呼び起こされたというの。
I've always wondered what happens if you fuck that up.
注意してあげる。
Thanks to this Dark Knight, we now know. Let's see, is it gonna be fire or ice first?
ほら、踊ってもらうわよ。見てって。 これくらいはしのいでちょうだい。
Bounce. I need 2 more frickin' pantaloons. Oh, fucking really? You cock! You rolled 1 number higher than me, Lulu. You're on my shit list for life. Not you. Lulu Kia. They literally, I rolled a 95 on the chassis. They rolled a 96. Loaded dice, I tell you. Loaded dice. It's fine, though. Thank you. It's like I'm mostly just gearing up my alts. Also, the trade-in for Pandemonium gears in Old Charlian. It's located... The closest one is Aporia. No, Pandemonium goods are... Radzahan is for... Can you trade them in at the Relic Exchanger? Because I thought that was for something different. Because I just go to Aporia. Okay, so it's basically, it's just kind of to make shit easier. Ow. I'm dumb. But, yeah, like I said, it's like I'm mostly just gearing my alts. Like, I desperately need to... to the 10th circle. Alright. Like, right now, the one that I'm closest to getting is a leg piece, so I'm just gonna be rolling on freaking pants. Pantaloons. Meanwhile, in Metroid, I have a dilemma. Never mind. With that super bomb, I no longer have my dilemma. Considering I know how to do this one like the back of my fucking hand now. I know all of these like the back of my hand. What am I talking about? I still want to know how in the hell it is that Pandemonium's Ultima is able to afflict bleed. Okay, this is easy enough. When's he gonna do touchdown? And we're gonna get hit with the bomb. Yes, I took my sleep meds. A roll of 17. I sure as shit ain't getting that one. Oh, hey, I did. Well, what do you know? And I got 2 player comms. Ba-dum. We both profit! Page is that little fucker on anyway? There it is. Just let me know when you're ready to queue, and I'll set us up for P11. Okay, if I'm correct... I should be able to use the super bomb to clear the rubble. There, now I can get back to Hyrule if I need to. I wish I was getting paid this week so I could order myself a pizza, but I'll have to do with ramen and the like. I just have to get another bottle of soy sauce because I think I am tapped. There it is. Out and in. Out and then further out. Then gotta go to what's opposite.
君という存在を調停する。この技で君を判じよう。限界さえ超えてみせよう。
And the dancer is toast.
私は調停者。この命は絶対だ。
Like, the one mechanic of his that I'm absolutely terrible with is when he clones himself. Whoop.
君という存在を調停する。
Dennis, you can't say that word on the internet. Here it comes. Ah, I get it now.
私は超天使だ。この命は絶対だ。この技で君を判じよう。
Oh, thank God it was you and not the fucking red mage that used the LB3. I didn't feel like being flashbanged today. Pantalones. Felt like it. Oh yeah. Oh, that was my neck. 3 cracks. Yeah, it's the one thing that always kind of bothers me. It's like, I don't understand why Melee often just outright refuse to just use the LB. It's like, Melee, you should be using the LB because Melee does more raw damage with their limit break because they only have to hit one target. Whereas ranged and casters are going to wind up spreading the damage evenly or just doing slightly less because they can hit more. It's just like when people don't... True. Like, that is one thing I will say that they really need to hammer in with Hall of the Novice. They really have to hammer home the idea that, hey, guys, the limit break bar, it exists there for a reason. And actually, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like Hall of the Novice should be mandatory. Okay, now we get to fight Psycho Mommy. Like, in my absolute honest opinion, I feel like Final Fantasy XIV should take the same route that Warcraft has more recently with the new character experience. When you start as a new character, you are given the choice of either going to a new starting zone, which is specifically for the new players to learn how to use their abilities, or just to start the standard campaign. All right, so it's gonna be left, or right, left, right. Columns and tethers. Or I should say columns and earth shakers. left, left, right. Thankfully, Super Chain is the simplest mechanic. Out of the way. She'll bring platforms to life, and they will instantly kill you. Oh shit. Oh, I fucked this all up. Packed in like rats. See, is this gonna be a no circle? Oh no, the circle ring's all the way over here. don't know. The one thing that I find kind of amusing about Athena is all of her abilities are named after disproven scientific theories. Oh, I was standing right on that. Oh my god. I think in the case of Parthenos, it's literally like she will face a direction and try to blow everybody away. Let me check that real quick. You know what? I'm just gonna pass on these. because I think the next piece I'm gonna try to upgrade is probably a headpiece. Like, I do not understand what was wrong with that one healer. It's like, most of your crew is dead. You have the healer limit break. Break the limit, for the love of God. Don't revive everybody and give everybody resurrection sickness. All right. It's like, at least, like, with Athena's, oh, fuck, I can't remember the name of the... Trinity of Souls. No, I got the leg pieces that I got the last of the leg pieces I needed, so I traded them in for the hose of aiming. So now I just need either a headpiece or probably another accessory. Then again, I have two raids to run that I can rerun and try to get the needed piece there. I can English. It aren't that hard. Oh, God. What's it gonna be? But yeah, it's like, of all of Athena's abilities, fucking Trinity of Souls should be the easiest one to dodge because it's telegraphed so hard. Boy, I sure do love it when somebody else decides to just fucking take tanking away from me. That's fine. It's like, you know, I thought it was kind of an unspoken rule. When you enter an instance and you see somebody is already tanking, you don't fucking tank! Keep your tank stance off, you wiggly bitch! Like, nothing will get me madder than friggin' people who aren't communicative. It's one of the few ways to get me to turn more toxic than the fucking exclusion zone. Reminds me why I stopped raiding in fucking World of Warcraft back in the day. Right. Let's see what I actually get. Aside from Dizzy. Oh. Nice. I think I need 2 helmets. So I need 1 more helmet. And the only one I haven't looted from, or gotten loot from yet, is P12. Ah, I've got plenty of time. Well, in the week, I mean. Is it already 650 gear, or is it your best? Is it like some of it your best in slot? Hmm. Where is it? Oh, I'll be right back. And I return. Of course, I've got one more week before I can procure my weapon tome. Let's see, I suppose I could do T12 again. I think I need to make us not edgy, but more appropriate glamour for my Reaper. I probably shouldn't be eating sour punch straws before I plan on sleeping anytime soon. Not because of the sugar content, but sour foods kind of have a wonky effect on my unconscious mind. Maybe that's why I like them so much. I need to buy some fucking real sugar Pepsi and some Mexican Coca-Cola. When I next get paid, just stock up. The Coca-Cola from Mexico. What's funny is some people don't understand what I mean when I say it's so much better than the fucking shit we get up here. It's like when they don't understand, I'm like, just try it. You'll believe me. You will believe me by the time you're done. It will make you a believer. Like there's just something about cola that's actually made with cane sugar and not corn syrup. Wait, where is... Oh, there it is. Granted, the cola that I used to drink, possibly too much of, is no longer sold. Much to my infinite disappointment. The problem is, with the one I was most fond of, like, Jolt Cola, unfortunately, kind of has a history of kind of going, kind of going tits up. Because the thing with Jolt Cola is that, like, its whole entire the whole entire, like, thing with Jolt Cola was, like, their motto was all of the sugar and twice the caffeine. Or something along those lines. Like half the sugar and all the twice the caffeine, something like that. It was like one can of Jolt Cola was basically the caffeine equivalent of 2 cups of strong coffee. Oh yeah, the Mountain Dew Energy. Like, my issue with Mountain Dew Energy is the fact that, much like other energy drinks, it has fucking, like, artificial sweeteners in it, like sucralose. Yeah. It's like, it says it's Baja Blast, and you can kind of taste it. It's kind of there. But then the sucralose kick hits you, and it's just like all you taste is this really nasty artificial super sweetness. It's like the only way I can define it is like, imagine you're reaching your hand out. Imagine you're reaching your hand out to avoid falling, and the person you're reaching your hand out to, instead of helping you, gives you a high five instead. Sneer works better. I'll just do this real quick. I don't know, like, I don't know if I have the energy to do this again, but no, like, I don't know, people, I don't understand how people, like, start beefs or anything like that. Like, I can understand when somebody betrays your trust or when somebody's an asshole unwarranted to you, because that sucks. That's an understandable reason why it's like, I don't want to be near this person, I want to avoid them. But then you get people who just say, you know, people on Twitter who act like absolute schizos. It's like, did you hear about this straw man? They invent a person with your name and then they attribute all these horrible things to you. They sacrifice you on the altar of fucking, oh god, I can't even think of what I was gonna say. The fucking sleep meds are starting to kick in and it's always the first thing to go is my fucking cognitive faculties. Yeah, and it sucks because it's like you could be the nicest fucking person on earth and someone out there is still going to make up some horseshit, like, I don't know, you went into their yard from across the street, you walked onto their porch, and you kicked their dog. It's like, did this really happen? Probably not. Ah, yes. Social media behavior. Or I should say the social media mentality of, it doesn't matter when the thing may have happened, at some point you did the thing, and because of that, you may never be forgiven. There's actually a comedian I'm friends with who a long time back made some edgy comments or some edgy jokes, and because of this, the entire community that he was a part of more or less tried to ostracize and blacklist him. It's like, were any of the claims that they were trying to pin on him true? It's like, maybe. Once upon a time, he may have said some, you know, not so suitable, you know, not so politically correct things, but isn't that kind of the point of comedy? Like, I forget who it was who said it, but there was a comedian who once said, the point of a comedian is to find where the line of public decency is drawn and then cross it liberally. And it's like, anytime somebody tries to because it's like, you know, Carlin had a very, very poignant point when he said, you can joke about anything. Anything. Nothing is off limits. The only thing that matters is the context. It's like certain things may be incredibly twisted. They may make you uncomfortable to hear about them or for people to talk about them. But you could still joke about it. Because sometimes we have to use humor, even uncomfortable humor, as a coping mechanism for when shit hits the fan. I mean, hell, the whole purpose of the Fool was to effectively put, you know, people who are too haughty in line. That nobody and nothing is above ridicule. Within reason. Because there is such a thing as going too far. I think Carlin, like the way Carlin put it was like the life or death of a joke mostly relies on A, the context it's put into, and B, the amount of exaggeration you apply to the scenario. Like, I think one of the best examples of, like, go fly your kite. You know, go fly your kite, you crazy man. Would be a joke that the first time I ever heard the joke, it was performed by some, you know, some furry by the name of Spaz Fox. But then more recently, in more recent years, I heard it as it was performed by Gilbert Gottfried. And that joke would be the lengthy shock story. The I'm going out, so I'm going out with a bang. Time to gauge my audience. And it's effectively like a rite of passage for budding comedians. And the joke is the aristocrats. It's a lengthy joke that is mostly, if not wholly, reliant upon the comedian's ability to improvise on the fly based on the audience's reaction to make things worse and worse and worse until they've gotten too fucking far in the world of exaggeration. And it's like, it's a disgusting joke. So much to the point where it's almost an anti-joke. The whole entire premise of the joke, however, is more based heavily on the comedian's ability to deliver such a fucked up joke while maintaining a still face, while maintaining a calm and collected tone. Now, in the case of Gilbert Gottfried, come on, that's a fucking joke. Gilbert Gottfried does not have a calm or collected tone, even on the best of days, or had, rather. You know, the man had 2 volumes, Loud and Louder. Then again, I've only heard it performed by Spaz Fox, Gottfried, and I want to say, what was his name? Bob Saget? No, what? A full Gilbert Gottfried read of 50 Shades of Grey. I think one of the last times I ever actually saw him perform anything was for one of the, I think it was like a Jurassic Park Revisited episode from Angry Video Game Nerd, where he played the role of the eponymous Fred Fox. Oh, man. Oh, it is 2:05. I need to get some sleep here soon. Just gotta come through here real quick. Look at my... Okay, so I still don't have... Been waiting to see if I can get a goddamn blue sky code. Not because I feel like Twitter's going down the shitter, even though it is. It has been. It was before fucking Elon even touched the site. It's just with him at the wheel, we've went from a slightly out of control cruise course downhill to a much faster accelerated course aimed directly at the ledges. Like his whole entire idea of I'm gonna get rid of the block feature, you don't need it. I mean, go ahead, Elon. Get rid of the block feature. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching your ad revenue streams dry up fast when you suddenly have your application removed from both Google Play and Apple stores. But, you know. I mean, it's like I think I have Mastodon, Itaku, Miskey, I suppose before I go to sleep, I should at least do my 3 elephant people dailies. Seeing Mastodon made me think of that. I don't know. It's a whole ordeal when I think about, like, as a person who's observed and basically observes people as a hobby, it's just like, at some point in the late 2010s, mid to late 2010s, people started getting real dumb, real fast. And, like, getting hyper panicky about every little thing. It's like the wind shifts in a particular direction on a Sunday, and suddenly everybody's afraid that, like, their electricity is gonna go haywire and blow up their home or something. It's like, I just, I don't understand people. And on top of that, shit like the current trend of social media in small bursts. Like with video platforms like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that, you start seeing this like a reoccurring pattern, and it's disturbing as fuck to me. You know, because it used to be you would just watch a video and it would just be that. It would just be the content of the video. But now you've got people who will have a video up and it will be a video of like, oh, let's just say somebody playing, I don't know, like any random ass game. But then they'll also have like a clip from Family Guy or whatever popular cartoon they happen to find, or movie or anything like that in another window, and like 2 or 3 other things happening on the screen. Like, yes, I admit I am guilty of this too with my corner content. But like, that's mostly just there to kill time between cues. I also have ADHD, so it helps. But like, to the degree that some of these people take it, it's absurd. Like, it borderlines parody. It's like, it feels to me like we have an entire generation of people who cannot focus unless they are given like 800 different tasks to do at once. That a generation where oversharing is just the norm. Like, I have a lot of boomer ass fucking takes, but yeesh. That's an awkward one to have. I don't know, I think, like, one of those things that I cannot stand, and I mean this so fucking much. You know, it's like one of the first communities that I ever actually got involved with online, because it's like, oh, hey, here's a like-minded group of talented, artistic people. A talented, artistic, possibly autistic people. You know, it's like I fell in with the furry crowd pretty early on in my internet life. And it's like, back then, it wasn't uncommon for people to be like, oh, hey, hi, how are you? First time meeting you, you know, hi, how's it going? And it's like, you know, back in the day, as I was saying, it's like, you know, hey, how you doing? First time meeting, talk. But nowadays, it's like, it's so fucking common, so disturbingly common for, like, newer furs to just be like, oh, hey, you're a new person in the fandom? Hey, you want a yiff? And I believe it was a very specific person who once said, if you ask me to have type times with you in the first breath that you say hello to me in, newsflash, I'm not going to want to do that with you. It's like, for the longest time, I remember the fandom was sitting there trying their hardest, so fucking hard, trying their best to try to convince the rest of the world that, hey, not all of these people are sexual degenerate fucking losers. You know, they're not all sexual deviants. But then they just have this really bad fucking habit of taking any and all goodwill that could possibly be generated towards them and letting it fall flat on its face by letting the most unhinged amongst their number speak for them. You know, it's like the furry fandom, much like many other fandoms, has an incredibly bad problem with actually policing itself. And the reason why they do it, oh, inclusivity, we want everybody to feel welcome. Newsflash, not everybody should be welcome. You know, sometimes you run into some of those people who you need to, you know, sometimes you just need to sit them down and have a little chat, be like, look, don't do that. It's like Bork Thunderpaws, you need to learn to actually be a socially responsible human being and not fucking bother people or approach them in the way that you did. Then sometimes you gotta sit them down and fucking take a crowbar to their skull. And be like, no, listen, get the fuck out. You're a degenerate creep sex pest, and we don't want you here. It's like, it was basically one of those things where it's like, hey, I've been defending my fandom for several fucking years now, and you people keep fucking it up. I'm tired of playing ball. and they almost always try to be cute about it and be like, you know, it's like you ask them, could you please try to behave normally? They'll sit there, they'll make a fuss, they'll act like a child and go, being normal is subjective. My normal may be weird to somebody else. Well, I guess you need to adjust what you consider is normal in polite society, now don't you? Like, surprise, do I enjoy being around other people? No, fuck no. Absolutely not. I do not like people, as a rule. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way to give people a reason to dislike me or make fun of me. Of course, back when I joined the fandom, like, the wildest thing you might see, it's like, oh, here's a blue husky, or here's maybe a fox that has, like, black fur with red accents. Nowadays, you have shit like sparkle dogs, and just shit that looks like regurgitated, like, it looks like somebody ate a fucking Lisa Frank art set and vomited it back up. And an art style I can only describe as, ow, my eyes. And normally I try not to judge because, you know, in that particular fandom, you know, your persona is effectively an extension of yourself. It is a idealized version of yourself that you like to play as online. And, you know, associate with the wider community as. And that's fine. But take some criticism, people. When your character's design looks like shit. Looks like shit. You know, you can put as many sprinkles and tinfoil strips on a turd that you want. It's still a turd. Kind of the equivalent of having bad fashion sense. It's like, you're free to wear whatever the hell you want, but don't be surprised when people start giving you funny looks. Because you kind of looked like you were dressed by an epileptic in a dark closet. Alright, that tangent is over. My tongue is getting dry. Wait, isn't there the elite mark? How the fuck do you pronounce this? What is the monster's name? I don't know if you're telling me the creature's name or if you're trying to mock me. It's fine, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Oh, fuck this. I'm not gonna bother looking for the critter. Ostracon decahexy. Yeah. Oh. I'm dragging this on longer than I should, but also trying to get these. Actually, I think all three of those are gonna be this way. Yeah. Oh, sinus pressure's killing my head. Still recovering from my con crud. Granted, it's not as bad as it was. Speaking of con crud and conventions in general, the next time I get to go to a convention, I have to remember a small handful of things that I didn't last time. One, if I think I have enough money, I don't. Two, bring something to take care of my fucking migraines, because that was not fun. And of course, lastly, try to put together a cosplay for whatever convention I go to next year. It's like, I know what I want to do, but unfortunately, I also know it's not going to be cheap. Favorite type of ice cream? Probably either cookies and cream or chocolate chip cookie dough. Or vanilla. I'm easy to please. It's like, I can understand why some people may not care much for vanilla because, oh, it's just so plain. It's like, yeah, it kind of is, but that's kind of what makes it nice. Sometimes you don't want something fancy, you just want something simple. It's like, not everything needs 5 million extra ingredients. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, I enjoy a good Ben & Jerry's psychotic amalgam. Like, there's one that I believe it was Ben & Jerry's. It might not have been. It might have been. It may have been Bluebell. I could be wrong. But it's like, it was a chocolate chip cookie dough with chocolate chunks and crushed Oreos. So it's basically like somebody combined chocolate chip cookie dough, and fucking cookies and cream all into one tub. It was fucking fantastic. Granted, the one that I miss the most, like the one that I miss the absolute most was a flavor from Baskin-Robbins, or at least it was from Baskin-Robbins when I had it. I'm pretty sure other people have made it, but it's like it was Jamocha Almond Fudge. It was basically just a nice coffee ice cream with fudge ripple and chopped almonds. It's like Jamocha Almond Fudge was possibly one of my favorites when I was growing up, but that could also be because it had coffee in it, and as a little kid, coffee actually affected me. So whenever my grandmother would buy me one, I'd be bouncing off the fucking walls, and she would remember not to do that again, and inevitably forget and do it again. You see, that's just the thing. I don't like coffee, but I enjoy coffee flavor, because it doesn't actually taste like coffee. Like, the closest thing to coffee I will typically drink is, like a bottled mocha frappuccino. Like, I won't go into a Starbucks and be like, give me a frappuccino, because actually getting like a real frappuccino, fucking disgusting. I hate it. Does this make me a hypocrite? Probably. Something else I remembered just now. When I was growing up, there was a convenience store near my house that sold a particular type of ice cream sandwich. Like, these things were basically like jumbo-sized ice cream sandwiches. And they had like 2 different varieties. Big Kahunas, that's what it was. But like the 2 varieties of Big Kahuna, you had your traditional ice cream Sammy, which was, you know, a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream. But then they had another one, which was coffee flavored ice cream between 2 chocolate chip cookies. And that shit was fucking astounding. Oh god. Speaking of oversharing and thinking about my past in the convenience store, something that a lot of people I cannot relate with in the current day and age, but those who are old enough to remember will tend to agree. Unfortunately, when I was younger, one of my favorite, all-time favorite snacks, like one of my go-to snack foods was, and probably always shall be, some form of potato chip. Like when I was a kid, it was sour cream and onion and salt and vinegar. As an adult, it's salt and vinegar and lime. But when I was but a lad, there was a period of time where Lay's and several other like chip companies were trying to find healthier alternatives to the oil that they were using for frying up the chips. And it was around this time that some either genius or sadist decided, instead of vegetable oil or canola oil or corn oil, how about we fry our potato chips in Olestra? Now, for many people who are, born after this period of time, they wouldn't understand. They don't know the bad reasons why you do not fucking use Olestra for preparing foodstuffs of any variety. It's like Olestra. It's a type of oil that you can use for cooking and preparing foods. However, it has a noteworthy side effect that eventually became such an issue it had to actually be listed on the warnings for anything that contained it. Ingested in the right quantities, Olestra will cause not, like, to be gross, it's like not diarrhea, literally listed as anal leakage. That's not a side effect. That is an effect. A side effect is itchy mouth. A side effect is like may cause rash, may cause increase in pimples, may cause your bowels to leak at random without warning is not a side effect. And Lay's at the time had it basically, like Lay's at the time, they were doing this thing where they had like, I forget what it was called. It was like either flavor blasted or extreme flavor or something like that. And, they had like extreme flavor barbecue, extreme flavor salt, or extreme flavor sour cream. So the reason why they were using Olestra is because this was like it's like the reason why they were doing this is because this was during a time period where most of the country was going on this weird bizarro world trend where they were sitting there going like, oh, we can't have like trans fats, we can't have specific types of oils because they make you obese and overweight and they're bad for you. It's like, well, I tell you what, you eat anything with Olestra, you're not going to have to worry about that turning into fat or anything like that, because that will go right through you. It will get a direct express trip all the way down. Basically, like, it was very much one of those situations where after like eating a bag of those things, even if it was just like a slightly larger than snack sized bag, you were in the running for, you know, do not gamble on your farts territory. Because I guarantee you, if you gamble on a fart after consuming Olestra, you will lose. Of course, this was also around the same time period where, like, everybody was trying to push for healthier foods and creating bullshit myths about how, oh, these foods are terrible for you if you don't prepare them like this. Prepare it the way we say. It's like Olestra gave your bowels a free pass for mayhem. You know, it was kind of like back in, I can't even say back in the day because it was actually, see, that's just the thing. I don't entirely know if Lay's or all these other companies realized that Olestra had laxative effects. They were just told by a board, oh, hey, by the way, this is healthier than this. Use that. Probably some Californian bigwig, fucking high-flying corporate executive type. Do I even need to be in here anymore? Okay, I can go to... Where's the Tree of Life? It's this way. And it's like, while I may have nothing but contempt for my home state now, I still do kind of miss the snack foods. Like, as dumb as that sounds, like, I miss being able to leave my house at any time of day and go to an AM PM and know that they will be open. So if I was hungry, I could just walk to the local AM PM and grab myself a fucking hot dog. Unlike out here, the only place that's open 24 hours a day is the fucking Denny's, and even then, there's always the chance that, oh, surprise, they're not open because reasons. One thing I will always say, it's like, it's never a bad idea to have at least one food that's a guilty pleasure. And in my case, it's gas station hot dogs. Gas station food in general. Of course, I remember being asked at one point by a friend, it's like, them asking me, it's like, you do realize that stuff's not good for you, right? Look them dead in the eye and tell them, in no uncertain terms, I didn't buy this because it's good for me. I bought this because it tastes good. I could give a shit less if it's good or bad for me. Because I know my time on this earth is limited, and I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. Within reason. You know, I'm not gonna go out and about and be like, I'm gonna experience all of the things. I'm gonna strap myself nipple first to a car battery. Because it makes me feel alive. Buy a full suit of plate mail armor, go into medieval times with a bastard sword. You're doing this for play, I live this! Why? You don't need to build a bomb to threaten a sheep. All you have to do is click on it repeatedly. Of course, I'm sure that's a joke that probably would alienate a large part of people during this day and age. The one thing that I remember the most about any sort of animal. So, weird fucking hard segue. So, when I was much younger of a lad, and I would visit my aunt's ranch, my aunt's father had at one point gone out into the hills to go hunting for buck. What he wound up finding instead of a buck was a fledgling wild turkey. He had found this fledgling wild turkey. He couldn't find its parent. And so he opted, you know, fuck it, I'll take it home with me. And most would think, okay, he's gonna take it, raise it so that he can eat it. No, he raised it as a pet, as a companion. And this turkey was highly protective of him. Like, the worst part about this fucking demon bird is that I would be outside walking around, just walking the grounds to burn some energy and kill some time. And I would hear its low, warbling cry, alerting me that not only was Cookie nearby, Cookie had seen me and was heading in my general direction because I had apparently entered his territory for the day. You would hear a low, high-pitched warbling. It's like you would hear a low, high-pitched warbling in the distance if the turkey saw you and was only approaching. It would start to do a mix. It would do a mix of warbling and clucking as a threat to say, I'm nearby, move. And here's the thing. I was still little at the time. So, like, this was a big Giga Demon bird. And it terrified the hell out of me. And after it got close enough, it would proceed to chase you. All the while puffing itself up and flailing its feathers and just losing its mind. So, every night when my grandmother would prepare dinner, all of us would be sitting in the dining room. Oh, by the time Thanksgiving came around, he was much too gamey to actually cook. But it's like every day around dinner time, as the sun is going down, there would be this black blur of motion outside of the dining room window. And it would be fucking Cookie leaping from the ground to my aunt's father's roof to my aunt's roof, where the fucking thing would proceed to roost. No, the things that would really scare me out on the ranch, and I mean legitimately scare me, was on a good clear night. If you but it's like on a clear night, if you listen carefully, sometimes out in the hills, you would hear on occasion what would distinctly sound like a woman screaming. And naturally, this would leave little me very fucking perturbed. Because that is not a normal sound that one should hear. Especially when you're on a ranch where the nearest neighbor is like 4 miles away. Well, one night, it's like, one night, while I'm sitting on the porch and listening, I hear the scream again, and then I ask my aunt what that noise is. My aunt calmly goes into her bedroom and grabs a shotgun because the sound was much closer than it had any right to be. And my aunt proceeds to listen, aims above the general area where she thinks she heard it, and lets fly around. A motherfucking cougar bolts from that general area into the forest surrounding the ranch. Because unfortunately, the California hills, especially in places that are far out and rural, like, the thing is, as much as I hate the idea of a cougar creeping up on me, as much as I hate the idea of a cougar, like, sneaking up and, you know, fucking ending me, there is at least one occasion where I actually have a cougar to thank for effectively saving my life. A long, long while back, our whole family was camping, and according to my mother, it was the dead of night. They and their partner at the time, they were kind of awake, kind of asleep. But then they hear what sounds like a rustling noise outside of the tents. So, very carefully, looking outside of the tent flap, they see what appears to be roughly 4 or 5 coyotes as they are rummaging through the camp supplies. And like, my mother is terrified. Their partner is on edge because they didn't have a gun. And there was an apparent, like, small pack of coyotes basically trying to rummage through all of our camping wear and potentially our tents. All of a sudden, you see the coyotes just fucking scatter in every direction that they can, eventually grouping away as they run. As this full-grown female cougar approaches the tent, sniffs around, gets on top of the camping table, lies down, and just kind of stays there for several hours before finally going away. No accident, no incident. It just spooked the coyotes, sat watch for a little bit, and then buggered off. Almost as if to say, well, my job is done. I mean, it was something. See, I enjoy camping. Like, yes, I grew up in the big city. I was born in Long Beach, and I grew up in Marin County. But I guess it was, like, my time spent with the Cub Scouts that kind of instilled a fondness and a love for the outdoors. Though I suppose the one place where I'm most comfortable of all is out on the open water. Got salt in these veins, and it runs several generations deep, apparently. It's like lakes, oceans. There's really only one lake where I would dread the notion of ever trying to dive. And that would be a lake I've only ever been to a grand whopping total of one time. And that was during a family reunion. And that would be Lake Tahoe. It's like, Lake Tahoe is incredibly beautiful, beautiful scenery. The lake itself looks great, looks lovely. I will not dive in those waters for two reasons. One, they are cold. They are very, very fucking cold. And feeding into reason number one is reason number two. Because the waters are so cold, the people who have drowned or have had their bodies unceremoniously dumped into the lake don't really decay all that quickly. So it's kind of a known fact that There are dead bodies at the bottom of Lake Tahoe, and they are damn well preserved. Like, that would kind of be the last thing that I would want to see when going on a dive. It's like, I went into the lake. I had a welcoming committee. Who was it? The last 4 people who tried to dive here. It's kind of like the blue hole. Then again, the blue hole also has, like, it's one of those things that it's hard to explain why it disturbs you. It's like, it's one of those things where I have this issue where if I'm looking even at a topographical map close enough, and I can see the point where the, like, shoreline drops off into a deeper abyss, it bothers the fuck out of me. Because you go from, oh, if I were to sink to the bottom, I could push myself back up, to, oh, if I sank to the bottom, I would keep going and never be seen again. Just makes me think of shit like, how many bodies have to be at the bottom of the fucking blue hole, or how many dead bodies are at the top of Mount Everest, or not even at the top, but on the approach. It's like, I'm trying to remember what it was. There was like a sandwich board that had, somebody had written in chalk, every frozen corpse near the peak of Mount Everest was once a very motivated individual, so maybe calm it down a little. Alright, where the fuck are these tigers? There you are. That's all of those done. It's 3:17. It's my Friday, so I gotta get some sleep. I work tonight, then it's my weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday. Possibly doing, I don't know, Dead by Daylight or something. I need to record shit for my channel and stop being such a slouch on it. And thank you for coming along, Junko. I appreciated the help and the company. So I'm gonna call it here. Everybody take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Drink water.